Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to Prabhu KB's YouTube channel. I am the CEO, Managing Partner of Fibokan LLP. As you know, Fibokan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, and helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology products and solutions. In this video, we'll be discussing about how the Indian markets performed for the week ending October 15th and what we can expect from the market this week and probably the week after, which is the month ending as well. Disclaimer, as always, the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose, and hence please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision. Before we start looking about Indian markets, in this video we will be looking about the Indian markets. Before that, we will briefly touch upon how the US markets performed on Friday. On Friday, we had clearly told that US markets has reversed from the downtrend and it is in a significant up move. In fact, it closed solidly way above our expectations and the levels that we had indicated, and now it is in a significant uptrend. At this movement, we can expect Dow Jones, Nasdaq and S&P to all close and form bullish candles, mean the trend is bullish, okay, which is called bullish engulf or even slightly better bullish candles, which will confirm, which will ensure that the bulls are in absolute control and will take the markets up in the coming months in the US markets. Now coming back to Indian markets, on Thursday, Friday being a holiday, on Thursday, which was the week expiry as well as the options expiry, Bank Nifty and Nifty significantly closed the week. In fact, Bank Nifty closed around 4.7% above the previous week. It closed around 340 levels, and Nifty closed at around 18,338, which was 2.5% more than the previous week. On Thursday alone, Bank Nifty rose by around 1.8%, while Nifty rose by around 1%. Why this movement happened? How this happened? If you look at the overall structure, last week it was a financials and banking week, I would call, because all the components of banking and financial moved up significantly, with SBI moving around 7% or so, and HDFC Bank moving around 100%, which is roughly around 5%. HDFC on the financial also moved up by 3%, and ICICI also moved by 3%. So all these things component, and Bajaj Finserv also by around 3%, while Bajaj Finance moved sideways. With this significant up move from the banking and financials, obviously one would expect the banking pack in particular to outperform the Nifty, which it had happened. On the what will happen for the banking components next week? Now, HDFC Bank is above the upper band in the Bollinger's upper band in the daily chart. In the weekly also it is strongly in an up move, and monthly also it is in an up move. However, this strong up move that had happened, weak hands will start exiting. Strong people, okay, who knows about the technicals, probably they will exit and probably re-enter at a later stage. Hence, there will be some kind of a short-term selling pressure or a pullback that will happen in all the banking packs, including HDFC Bank. However, HDFC Bank, since it is on the upper band of the daily chart, it can slide nicely and keep moving up, but the movement will be sideways. There won't be any big bang up move that will happen on the banking or the financial stocks. Next, we go to Reliance. Reliance is in a good up move. In fact, Reliance has formed a doji star or indecisive candle above the upper band in the weekly. If it opens gap down, please understand, only if it opens gap down on Monday, probably some small reversals can happen. However, the long term is in significant up move, and even Reliance can continue its up move. Next is the IT pack. IT pack, it is a mixed bag, I would say. While TCS fell by 8% and HCL fell by 5%, Wipro rose by around 7% or so, while Infy and Techem moved sideways. Of course, I will not be talking of few stocks in IT, Mindtree, Mphasis, Same way on Titan, IEX, MCX, all these things knows only one thing, Polycab, only one thing, to defy gravity and keep moving up. Hence, no, we will leave out Mindtree and Mphasis, and when we look at these major components of IT pack or the Nifty components, we see a mixed picture. And in fact, I expect further fall in TCS and HCL. HCL is looking particularly weak. I don't know how it is going to react to market results tomorrow, but at this point in time, looking at the charts, it is looking terribly weak, and TCS and HCL has further fall in it, while we can expect fall in Infy as well. Infy also will go down. With this, I don't see any support coming from the IT stocks to Nifty next week. In fact, it will pull down the Nifty weight next week. That is what I expect. Consumer goods. On the consumer goods, ITC was a star performer. In fact, it moved up by 10% or so, and it is above the upper band in all the time frames. That is daily, weekly, and monthly. This is a very rare scenario, and such kind of things happen only when there is a strong up move happening, and ITC will continue its up move. While Hindustan Lever and Nestle was moving sideways, still it is not out of danger, and further fall cannot be ruled out in all these stocks. Titan, again, as I said, it knows only one thing, just move up. Asian Paints and Berger looks sideways, but I feel that these are the two stocks to watch for the next 2 to 3 weeks. In fact, they might go up probably around 8 to 10%, particularly Berger from these levels. That is what I expect. Technically, it is showing me that. On the automobile front, M&M is in a strong up move. Tata Motors, and same way Tata Powers, though it is not automobile, they both went up more than 25%. Hence, no, there will be some kind of profit booking, hence small pullbacks and all those things happening in Tata Motors, while M&M is in a strong up move. Bajaj and Hero Motors are in a sideways to upward move, and hence they are going to resume their up moves along with Maruti. In fact, we are told October is going to be an automobile month. Not only October, it is going to be November, it is going to be December, and it is going to be January. These are all going to be automobile months, and automobile stocks will go up. There is no second opinion on that. Tata Motors, again, as I said, it is a significant up move. Then we go to pharma. On the pharma pack, if I look at the pharma pack, Divi's Lab is in a strong up move. Sun Pharma is on a significant uptrend in the monthly chart. That's a beautiful sight to see, and one who is holding the stock, she'll be delighted to hold that stock. On the metal front, Jindal Steel, I have been telling that it is in an up move which is going up, and it will continue its up move. Hindalco is in a powerful up move. It already rose by 9% in the previous week, while JSW looks sideways. SAIL, Vedanta, and all other stocks are looking very strong, and Tata Steel is just above the upper band in the daily, and it has also potential to go up. And the metals will support the Nifty next week. Automobiles also, there will be some kind of support that is coming in. Apart from this, Tata Power rose by 25%, which we spoke, and we spoke about IEX, MCX, Polycab. All these things are in a significant up move. Likewise, on realty front, your DLF is on a strong up move. All these things are supporting the overall markets, but might not be supporting the Nifty as a whole. When we combine all these things, and when we look upon what is going to be in store for Nifty next week, when I look Bank Nifty, on the daily chart, it is above the 161.8 Fibonacci retracement, but in the weekly and monthly, it is below the 161.8 retracement. Hence, there is headroom available for Bank Nifty to go. In the case of Nifty, on the weekly and monthly, it is well above the 261.8 retracement, which is the maximum that one can draw in a Fibonacci, and hence the headroom is limited in Nifty. With this background, I would expect Bank Nifty to outperform Nifty in the coming days. However, there will be some kind of sector rotation. Next week onwards, we will look at on a daily basis how the Indian markets performed in the evening. Thank you very much.